Hello everyone, welcome to your November monthly reading for November 2025. I should put the year stamp. For your monthly reading this month, Aries, we are being joined by your spiritual entourage here. So we have the archangels and angels, we have your guardian angels, and we have your animal spirit guides. So they're all coming down. As I've been expressing in other videos, November must be a critical period for all signs, for them wanting to come down at this time of year. And we'll also have the charms and cards for each group just to help me communicate to you the full message, mostly. I timestamp below, so feel free to just jump ahead to your messages if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, I welcome you to hang out with me as we get your messages and cards and charms. So we'll start with the archangels and angels that are supporting, guiding, etc. We'll see what number message they have for you. And now we'll get the guardian angel message. So what do your guardian angels want to connect with you on for the month of November? Today, while you're having this one-on-one conversation through me. Guess it's not quite one-on-one when there's somebody else involved. And now your animal spirit guide or guides, often similar to guardian angels. We can have more than one working with us at this time. Okay. Excuse me. They're just getting rid of what charms they don't need. So I'm actually interested in checking in with you all. You've had some fantastic monthly readings lately. And then your next 3 months reading that we just did together was equally pretty amazing. I don't know if this needs another card. The blue moon kind of shot over there. So it'll be interesting to me to see, well, I mean, we've already got some amazing charms here. So we've got a soul prism. We've got the blue moon. And we've got the golden feather. Dreams, but a bit of a watch out here. Okay. I don't know why I did that because I'm moving this to the middle anyway. So I fussed with that for no reason. There we go. Okay, so let's get the companion cards and then we'll dive into what these messages are. But you've got 3 strong charms here with the blue moon, the golden feather, and the Star of David here, which really is a 9-point 3D prism, and that's where our souls reside. That's our protective home. Even our souls have a home to go back to as they stay with us. They care for our Akashic records and our soul plan. All of that is protected. Okay. We're going to start with the archangel numbers, or one number, and then we'll get into the message from your archangels and angels. We have playfulness, 3939. Whenever I see a flower, for me that's a decision. So the center is the decision made, and then pending on how many layers of petals, that's usually the ripple effect of that decision. So that could be the good karma going out. That could be the power of attractions, right? Vibrating out to pull back into you whatever is related to the decision. But the card they've chosen is all pink hues. So this playfulness must be connected to your heart center. So you could be flirting with an idea. You could be feeling inspired right now. You could be feeling flutters in your heart with a new connection, a new bond. you know, there's a decision here that makes me want to smile. That's the energy here. So we've got a beautiful ripple effect. But I think it's more like a sonar that I'm seeing here. You've made a decision and you're vibrating that decision out. You're letting people know, I'm ready, right? I've made a decision to be ready here. So let's get the message. So 3939 should be in the back of the book here. Okay. 3939. Take a breath. Happiness and warmth are surrounding you and bringing confirmation that you've recently made the right choice. Feel free to express yourself and get a little playful with life. Let that burden slide off your shoulders. Things are about to start feeling a bit lighter and fun. And the affirmation, happiness is my birthright. Absolutely it is, right? We should always be in an energy of joy. So no wonder you're in your soul prism here. Maybe that's why your readings have been so positive of late. You've realized the need to kind of retreat, protect, make sure you're following the path that you've designed for self, that you wanted to achieve this go around, this lifetime. So you did a bit of like energy work here. You went back into the beautiful white light. For those of you that have heard that before, right? If we get scared, if fear or anxiety ever kind of rises in us, we're always encouraged to, what do they say? Surround yourself with the white light of, you know, God, the angels, you know, the higher self, or just white light, right? Because white light is purifying, it's protecting. So you've gone ahead and done that. You've put in the work. You're ready for this playfulness. That must be that decision I was saying that you're vibrating here. Your sonar. I'm ready for this next, you know, I'm ready for 2026. I'm ready for this opportunity I'm heading into. I'm ready for this connection I'm heading into. Okay. Well, these cards are showing me everything that I just said, so I'll try not to be too repetitive here. But the Knight of Wands, when I see the Knight of Wands like this, you know, the torchbearer, you went all the way to that volcano, right? You went through some stuff. No matter how old you are right now. You could be 13 years old watching this. You could be 72 watching this. You have had experiences. You have just come from somewhere, right? So you went up to that volcano, you got your light, and now you're coming back. I know what my soul purpose is. You retreated, right? I gotta check in. I gotta remind myself, what is my purpose? What do I desire? What is meant for me? What is acceptable to me, right? What am I willing? What am I willing to allow into my life? And here you are in the force of abundance. You've already made it through that long journey. Now you're heading into this new chapter. This is where the playfulness comes in when you head into your force of abundance. And then we have the Ace of Swords. In this card, this depiction, I always feel Archangel Michael. So we know the messages are from the Archangel. So he's choosing to step forward for you guys. Aries, for whatever reason, he wants to know that you are, again, there's this protection message, because Archangel is all about protection, strength, courage, bravery, right? Who has the courage and bravery to go head first into a volcano, right? So with the white dove, this is trust, belief in self. The sword, this is a new start. This is a decision has been made. You're not going to go back on that decision, just forward momentum here. So I don't know if you're getting the answer, but like I said, I'm definitely getting the answers from doing the readings for you all these past months as to why it's been such a positive reading whenever I got to Aries, because of your awareness, your deep in your gut, deep in your intuition awareness that I need to go through this process, protect myself, you know, put myself first always, put my joy first always, put my safety first always. You know, we can never help anyone. We can never be our best self in any environment unless we have this state of mind, right? Self-assured, confidence, self-belief, hope, all of that. So you've brought that all in, and because of that, you're heading into your force of abundance here with the right energy, right? Your playfulness energy, the I'm ready, that decision you made. We're going to do the guardian angels here next. I just paused to see if the animal spirit guide wanted to go first, but guardian angel up next. Let's see what message they have for you. Looks like I'll be chatting here for a while with the 3 charms. Okay, so we have guilt, we have the blue, so this is emotion or communications. So either you're feeling guilt on the emotional level, or like your throat chakra is choked up. Anytime you think of someone, anytime you want to communicate to someone or about a situation, and you feel incapable of doing so, it's kind of coming from this center. Maybe not necessarily guilt, but there's like a spectrum of emotions that are part of that sort of emotional area, region. So your your guardian angel wants to tell you, you do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do, from your soul's perspective, there's neither right or wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. Well, we saw that here. That must be why I kept reminding you about this courage and this bravery of this journey to and from the volcano. You went into treacherous territory and you've made it back out. You've done nothing wrong, right? All you've done is lived. You have gathered experiences which have grown your knowledge, right? Experiences equal wisdom. So guilt. So now I understand the vampire teeth. So my vampire teeth is all about negative talk. So this is probably your internal dialogue. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. I don't understand what's happened. I hate that person. I hate that this has happened. That's this talk. So they're cautioning you. This is my caution charm to avoid this kind of negative communication space, even if it's internal dialogue. If it's external dialogue, for sure, try to cut it out. But internal dialogue, cut it off, right? That's your saboteur talking. And they've paired that with guilt. So they don't want you to feel guilty. They don't want you thinking or speaking that way either. And then they've paired sort of the reason why, right? Why shouldn't I feel guilty? Why shouldn't I talk that way? So they're giving the dream charm. So you could be losing sleep right now. So this explains why there's lack of sleep. This might explain why you feel stressed, why you might be moody, easily triggered, right? Sometimes we don't know the root cause. So I'm getting that from this charm. But my sleepy charm is also all about dreams. So focus less on this situation or these feelings. Focus more on your dreams. And they've paired this with the golden feather from heaven. So your guardian angel has plucked a feather from its wings. And the feathers are used to purify, right? When we're saging, when we're using, Palo Alto, right? We want the healing purification smoke, right? We want that to billow out from head to toe. So we always do like a nice circular motion, from your crown to your root and out and away from you, right? That's why it's always a motion. So they want your stress gone. They want you resting well. They want you dreaming again, right? They're trying to wipe these emotions. They're trying to purify. They're trying to sage. So your guardian angel is directly saging you, plucked its own feather from its wing so that you could sage yourself, which is interesting because your soul has protected itself. And now you just got to catch up a little bit here to your soul. Oh, now that is a perfect pairing of a card, right? The Eight of Swords here, you know, our standard depiction message of there is nothing blocking you. There's nothing holding her down, chaining her, blinding her. All of this can be overcome. In this deck, it's a very blue hued card. So again, that emotional space. So if anything, Aries, in November, it's just kind of a watch out in your emotional space. Don't let external influences to bring you down, stress you out, make you angry, right? Cleanse this area as well. Keep focusing on your dreams and moving yourself forward. We all experience it. We all, you know, have amazing progress, and then something happens, we get triggered, and we can kind of pause or get delayed, right? We'll get stopped for a bit, demotivated. I did it again. Not supposed to pick up the charm first. I like how the energies here remind me when I'm screwing up. That's not the order. All right. The animal spirit guide working with you now, hanging out with you now. What a beautiful companion, a dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. So again, same energy. So you got your animal spirit and your guardian angel working together with you now to keep you in this playfulness center. This card, your puppy friend here, is drawing you into your crown. So this is all mind over matter, right? This is all your power of manifestation. The belief in self all resides up here. Your sense of knowing. And look how you're wearing the goods here from the forest of abundance. This wealthy forest that you're heading into. The tree of wisdom, the tree of wealth lives in that forest. I do feel like your heart's gonna be lit up as well, though, as your animal, your dog spirit guide here pulls me into the red ruby here. So your heart's gonna feel that joy. Again, it's either gonna be a companion, right? We've got our beautiful man's companion, man's best friend here. So a dog spirit, but it could also be work. You know, falling in love with your job again, or finding a new job that you just fall in love with. Or maybe you do a move and this is your new neighborhood, your new town, your new country that you fall in love with. But even though you have this clarity of mind, there's this falling in love again. They're also drawing me into the softness, the dog breed that they've chosen in this card. They want me to be petting them. They want that gentleness. They want you feeling that softness, the big fluffy cuddle. I'm also feeling the big in terms of like a solid frame dog. You know, when the big puppy kind of crawls on your lap, because we have Archangel Michael here with the strength. So a lot of endurance, strength and endurance, protection. A lot of that coming out for you here, Aries, in your reading across all of them. But again, the crown, right? The decision made. Put your heart first. Put what makes you happy first. Look at all the abundance that's coming into you when you do that. You chose to be loyal to self, right? And then you have a blue moon. So you have a wish coming true. That's a once in a blue moon opportunity. So our wheel of fate turns, and what's meant for us won't pass us by, but this is like a little extra, right? This is a little extra opportunity. Are you going to grab it? This could be that extra stepping stone that gets put on the path to an opportunity that won't pass you by, so it just makes it easier to get there, right? A little quicker, a little acceleration. So you've got a chance opportunity, a chance meeting to fly yourself a little forward here. A little serendipitous magic coming in. So if you stay dedicated, maybe the right connection, because it says be loyal to what you love, right? So committing yourself. Maybe that's something new. Maybe you've never really committed to something and you've chosen to try that out. But there's a wish here. I gotta watch my words because they're cutting off my words so that I don't misspeak. I'm gonna go with chance meeting. I was gonna say predestined. They didn't want me to, so I'm gonna say chance meeting, a chance opportunity, a once in a lifetime kind of message here. So they're reinforcing your decision again with the 2 cups, the 2 of cups, but the 2 cups, anytime I have 2 things upright, similar to the flower, and then with the sword, and then we actually have the language of a decision being made. Here's your decision being made. Your animal spirit guide was jumping at the time. So your dog spirit is new because you did have the fish spirit here with you. They're definitely not making me want to clarify that. So it was fish spirit guide. So if you want to, you can look it up and see what they helped you or how they helped you to make this decision. But look at the rainbow, right? A rainbow is all about good fortune, good luck, good fortune, prosperity, stemming from this decision, right? Right decision, the right decision. And in this picture, we have 2 individuals looking eye to eye with a bit of that star shine off the base of the moon, right? So here's the star with the blue moon. Here's the star with the blue moon, and it's related to a connection, right? Someone's going to cross your path. Could be love, could be just opportunity. Sometimes we just need people to, an earth angel, I like to call them, where they just open that door for you. They either say the right thing to you that you just needed to hear that day, or they are physically inviting you to an opportunity. Now look at this green flag, right, that's being held up for you. So we've got a welcoming you here, holding up a green flag, and then right behind it are 2 more opportunities. So you can see how I was saying, like the Wheel of Fortune, our Wheel of Fortune will always tick forward when that next planned opportunity is coming. So they're holding that chance once in a blue moon that leads quickly, that turns that Wheel of Fate faster to that next opportunity with 1 close behind. So there is an acceleration here if you dedicate yourself to something. I'm going to dedicate myself to this decision I made. So don't falter. If you made the decision to change what you're doing professionally, stick with it. If you made the decision that I'm going to commit to this relationship, stick with it. There's a reason why you had that intuitive notion, because you have this opportunity for this chance meeting that's going to accelerate your life forward here. You're going to feel more abundant. You're going to feel more prosperous, more happy, more joyful. So it's coming. It's coming for you, Aries. Very close with something, quick step behind. So I've been loving reading for you all year. We got 1 more month to the year. So let's reconnect in December and see what the message is then.